Welcome back yet again. We are here continuing our trail down Deadwing by Porcupine Tree. There's not much to say that I haven't already said. They're slowly becoming one of my favorite bands. They're the first band I discovered here on this channel, and I can't really wait to get into more of it. I've been trying to be a little more consistent with my uploads, but as they say, life happens. So we're just going to continue on and get into some more of this Porcupine Tree. I'm assuming that Arriving Somewhere But Not Here is going to be a major song on the album, considering it's 12 minutes long. So I think I'm going to try to spend the most of my time diving into that song. I'll try not to pause too much. But we're going to listen to Halo, Arriving Somewhere But Not Here, and then Melotron, Scratch. So let's see, let's get into it. I'm very excited. And let's continue down this journey with a Halo. I'm starting to recognize Porcupine Tree's sort of signature sound at this point, so this is very much on par. Holy shit. They're just very easy to listen to. I was about to pause, but I had to listen to that little part right there. Ooh, okay. Quickly pause right here. This song is reminding me a lot of Creator Has a Master Tape in a lot of ways. Mostly because of the sort of pre-chorus with the like monotone vocals that are going on with the filter placed over them. Very much hearkening back to similar things that they've been doing from the songs that I've been listening to, but also in the themes that are going on in this song, kind of similar, and reminding me a bit of My God Is the Sun by Queens of the Stone Age. If you don't know them, check them out. They're my favorite band of all time, personally. But very easy to listen to. Sounds like a song I could turn on the radio and it would be playing, Let's continue with it. seems so wide here. The soundscape that they're playing with. I know I've probably said this before, but I think you're going to find that I repeat myself a lot. They constantly do this back and forth, almost like a light and dark, especially in their like choice of instrumentation. They have this crazy down-tuned guitar that's just da-da-da-da, and then they come in with the acoustic guitar, and they have the lower vocals, and they go to the high vocals, and they just know how to balance it so right, use the perfect combination of instruments to get across the theme, the tone they're going for, and just make some great music. Excuse me. But this is the song I was looking forward to because I have a feeling that there is going to be some crazy stuff going on in this song. 12 minutes long, so we're in for a ride. Let's see. Arriving somewhere, but not here. Is that a clock ticking in the background?
Never stop the car on a drive in the dark.
Just feel like I'm floating through space.
Never look for the truth in your mother's eyes. Never never trust the sound of rain upon a river rushing through your ears. Arriving.
All right. I'm sorry. Really quick, I need to pause it because I have a feeling that we're about to get into the nitty-gritty of it, and I want to say this before I forget about it. But the beginning of the song, right? They always build just great atmosphere in their songs in general, but for this song, we had that like sounds like maybe a clock ticking or maybe like a CD player skipping discs kind of thing. But then they just slowly add layer by layer to get you interested in it. They have like the maracas that also kind of mimics like a ticking sound, and in my head I was like, oh man, it's almost like there's implications of time or like of waiting. And I had that moment that's like, well, I'm waiting right now for something big to happen, so that was, an interesting like self-reflective moment, I guess. But I am so excited for what's going to happen, so let's see.
But not here. Did you imagine the final sound as a gun? Or the smashing windscreen of a car? Did you ever imagine the last thing you'd hear as you faded out was a song?
Those vocals are so
Arriving somewhere, but not here. All my designs simplified. And all of my plans compromised. And all of my dreams sacrificed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They are just so deliberate in the way that they craft their songs. They know what they're doing at every second. Every layer makes sense. Every effect that they put onto their instruments or their vocals is just amazing. And I'm sort of starting to pick up because the last album in Absentia that I listened to had a lot of themes of serial killers, sociopathy, the mind of a murderer, that kind of thing. And I'm starting to pick up on the fact that this album perhaps treading on a lot of themes of death, religion, the afterlife, things such as. Very interesting stuff. Maybe I should have known that from an album called Deadwing. But let's just continue with this song, I suppose, because it is just a beautiful song so far. See, and now it sounds like a completely different song, but something tells me they're gonna take you on this journey. It's gonna come full circle again. Ooh, that is a fucking dirty riff. Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my fucking god. Yeah, you tell him. Oh yeah. I said that eventually I was going to look at live performances of songs, both by Porcupine Tree, which is bands that I react to in general. Um, some people say listen to the live versions first before the songs. I prefer to hear what the studio intended first before I see the performance, and that way I can pay more attention to the differences between like the song and the actual performance that they put on. But it's looking like it might have to be sooner rather than later that I check out live performances, because I'm sort of wondering how some of these songs are even possible live. And it just seems like something that probably is just amazing to witness. Because if just listening to it seems like such an incredible craft, then I'm sure watching it is something completely different as well. My goodness. some of the sounds are just so subtle, but they're perfect. And we're back again. Don't end. No. You know, there's a lot of benefits to a first reaction, because if it's a band you really love, you can never experience it exactly for the first time ever again, which is why I like doing this, because it's a way to live vicariously through me experiencing some of your guys' favorite bands again. Or maybe you're on this journey with me, watching it for the first time and listening it to the first time. But that song comes off as one that I need to sort of dissect, because that was a whole experience, and I have a feeling that I need to just get a little deeper into that one. I'm going to quickly add that to a playlist too, because yeah. But whew, a perfect little bookmark, I feel, for this album, because it's smack dab in the middle, and I need to see, what follows after that. But for right now, this is going to be the last one we're going to listen to for this video, and that is Melotron Scratch, about 7 minutes long. Whew, let's get into it. Interesting sound there.
A tiny flame inside my hand. A compromise
Really quick, the notes that are being played here are all so clean, but they're being played in such a way that as a listener, you kind of go, you kind of are on the edge of your seat, like there's got to be something something more going on here, because it doesn't sound as straightforward as it could possibly be for this kind of song, and it keeps the listeners kind of a little, a little mysterious for what's to come.
Whispered something in her ear. Up in my soul, but she don't hear. The scratching of a Melotron, it always seemed to
I love when they fucking layer the vocals like that. Oh my god. They just know how to make beautiful music. Oh shit. Oh, that drum fill. see what I mean though with that balance of the dark and light in their song making? Oh, that was so nice at the end there. They cut out the vocal, or they slowly cut out the instruments, but they left the vocals right there for you. And I think that has become one of my favorite things that Porcupine Tree does, is the layering of the vocals and the playing around with it. That just makes it sound so mysterious, so ethereal, just so psychedelic, so, all of the words that I could use to describe it. But, man, I just find myself just dumbfounded and fascinated every time I listen to them, because they're just always good. They're always on top of it. But that's going to be the last song we listen to for this video. We are going to listen to the remaining 3 songs on the album in the next video. Thank you guys so much for sticking around, for watching, for liking, commenting, subscribing, all of that. Listening to the music is great, but my favorite part is interacting with you guys. I see the comments that you leave and all that, and just thank you. But I'll see you next time when we finish up this album. Have a good one.